an installation and disassembly tool commonly found in our lives. It makes a difficult job safe and easy. A high-quality wrench can even last a lifetime. They're made of this long steel rod. First, you need to use a shearing machine to cut it into several small billets. Every piece they cut will eventually become a wrench. And then one by one, they're fed into the induction heater. The heater will heat them to about 1000 degrees Celsius. Then it is fed into the forming die in turn. The first die will first shape it into a basic approximate shape. And then a second die takes the final shape. Finally, the surrounding excess metal is cut off by the third die. And when they're done, they start to slowly exit the forming die. And during this time, while cooling, proceed to the collection box. Afterwards, a worker would grind off the cutting line on the wrench. That is, a strip of excess metal produced when the top and bottom dies are combined just now. Then he would put the wrench in the automatic edge polisher. Use the appropriate type of mat belt to grind these off both sides of the handle. As these wrenches leave the edge polisher, there are no cutting lines on their surface. Next, the workers will place each wrench on a 75-ton hydraulic bed. Imprint the logo, size and model number on it. And then we use this bending machine to bend the end of the sleeve 15 degrees. Then a hole is drilled at one end of the sleeve by the vertical washing machine. During this process, to prevent the drill bit from overheating, the machine constantly sprays coolant to cool it down. Then they also need to go through this hydraulic hexagonal broaching machine. Use the broaching tool to press the hole just punched into a hexagonal shape. On the other side of this factory, this open wrench also needs to go through the process of pulling holes. Each of them will be formed into the final desired size through a hole drawing process. After that, the worker will also carefully polish one end of the opening until it feels completely smooth. The next step is to go through a 3-stage high-temperature war process on these wrenches. This process makes metals harder. For some special compound wrenches, you need to use a cutting machine to cut out the opening at the hexagonal sleeve end. This turns a regular wrench into a flared nut wrench. It is generally suitable for bolts that are not easily accessible. For example, the bolts present on the hydraulic line. Next, ceramic stone and a chemical solution polish the wrench for 8 hours to make their surfaces sparkle. After that, the machine will enter these wrenches into the nickel plating solution, make them resistant to corrosion. Then, they go through a series of soaking processes to coat the wrenches with a layer of trivalent chromium ions. Compared with traditional electroplating methods, this is a safer and more environmentally friendly alternative. After they go through the final washing process, these glossy wrenches are already vivid in my mind. From then on, this wrench that can be passed down for 3 generations can wait for the pin. Sold.